The universe sent this message to you tonight through the one messenger that never truly lies, your own body. Right now, as you are listening to this, something may already be happening inside your body that your conscious mind has not fully understood yet. Maybe it is a warmth in your chest that appeared a few days ago and somehow has not completely gone away. Maybe it is the strange heaviness in your hands for no clear reason. Maybe it is that unusual feeling in your stomach, the one that comes and goes like a wave, the one that has no simple explanation but still refuses to disappear. Your body may be trying to tell you something, and what it is saying may be something your mind is too afraid, confused, or uncertain to believe. Your body already knows. You did not find this message by accident. You did not click on this at some completely random moment. Something deeper than simple curiosity brought you here tonight. Something inside you felt drawn toward these words before you even knew why. Something in your bones recognized the message before your eyes had even finished reading the title. Because your body has been carrying a truth about this person that your thoughts keep trying to push away. And tonight, the universe is giving that hidden truth a voice. Take a slow, deep breath. Let your shoulders relax. Allow yourself to become still for a moment. You are safe here. What you are about to hear is not something you need to fear. It is something you can finally allow yourself to feel. Welcome to Soul Signal. Subscribe and turn on all notifications so you do not miss the next message that may reach you at exactly the moment you need it. This message was sent for the one whose body has been speaking to them quietly for weeks now. The one who keeps ignoring the signs. The one who keeps telling themselves that they are overthinking everything. The one who needs to hear that they are not simply imagining every feeling. Your body already knows this person is coming back to you, and your body may have sensed the movement before anything else became visible in your life. There is a reason you have been feeling things in your body that do not seem to match what is happening around you. Everything around you may look completely normal. Your days may look almost exactly the same. Nothing may appear to have changed on the surface. But something underneath may already be shifting, and your body may have noticed it first. That tight feeling in your chest, when you think of them, may feel impossible to explain. That sudden rush of emotion, the change in your breathing, the warmth that appears without warning, or the strange feeling that someone is close even when they are nowhere near you, can all feel very real. Those moments when your skin suddenly feels warm for no obvious reason, when the back of your neck tingles, when your breathing unexpectedly becomes deeper without you consciously trying, or when your heart suddenly beats faster because a thought of them appeared in your mind can feel random. But sometimes they are simply reminders that something inside you is still emotionally alive. Your body may be picking up on a feeling that your conscious mind has not yet understood. Carl Jung explored the deep connection between the conscious and unconscious parts of the human mind. He believed that the body can remember what the conscious mind attempts to forget. He understood that long before a person fully explains a feeling with words, the body can react to emotions, memories, and inner experiences. And your body may have been carrying messages about this person for longer than you realize. Your body already knows. If your body brought you to this video right now, type "I feel it" in the comments. Let those words be a simple way of acknowledging what you have been feeling instead of immediately pushing it away. Trust yourself enough to listen to your emotions, while also giving yourself enough wisdom to understand them. Your body is not an enemy. It is trying to communicate with you in the language it knows. Your body may already feel that something about this person is unfinished inside you. And sometimes, when a connection has deeply affected us, our body remembers it even when our mind is trying to create distance. But there is another part of this message that may surprise you. You are not the only one experiencing this emotional pull. Wherever this person may be right now, They may also be moving through feelings they do not fully understand. Their body may be reacting to memories, emotions, and unfinished feelings connected to you. They may be restless in a way that seems unrelated to their daily routine. Their sleep may have changed. Their appetite may feel different. They may find themselves taking deeper breaths at unexpected moments, as if their body is trying to create space for an emotion they have been holding inside. They may sit in a room full of people and still feel strangely alone. Their attention may wander toward a person who is not there. Their skin may feel as though it is waiting for a familiar presence. They may pick up their phone and their fingers may hover over your name. Their hand might even tremble in a way so small that nobody else would notice. But they notice, they feel it, and they may not understand why.
Their body may be pulling them toward the memories they tried to leave behind. Not in the same way the mind pulls with reasons, decisions, plans, and careful explanations, but in the way the body remembers something through emotion, through sensation, through longing. The mind can say, "Move on." The body can say, "Something here still matters." That does not automatically mean they will return tomorrow. It does not mean every physical sensation is a supernatural sign. But it can mean that the emotional connection has not become meaningless simply because there is silence between you. The body remembers in a different language. It remembers through gravity, through aching, through sudden memories, and through a hunger that has nothing to do with food and everything to do with the empty space where someone used to be. They may lie down at night and their body may remember you, not simply as a thought, but as a physical memory that lives inside them. They may remember the way their arm fit around your shoulder, the way their breathing changed when you were close, the way their whole body used to relax around you in a way it did not relax around everyone else. Maybe they are driving and their hands suddenly grip the wheel tighter because a song comes on that sounds like something you would play. Maybe they are standing in a crowd and they smell something familiar that takes their body back to a moment with you. And suddenly their chest seems to tighten so quickly that they have to look down for a second and make sure nothing actually happened to them. Maybe they are lying awake at 2 in the morning, staring at the ceiling while their body feels strangely warm, as if something inside them is trying to break through every wall they built between themselves and the truth. Their body is no longer listening completely to their mind. Their mind says, "Move on." Their body says, "Why does this still feel like home?" They wake up in the morning, and the first thing their body does may be to search for you. Not with their eyes, but with their skin, with the empty space beside them, with the silence in the room. They may remember the warmth that used to exist between you. They may notice the absence of your presence before their mind even fully wakes up. Your body already knows. And here is what your body may have been trying to tell you. The distance between you and this person may not feel as simple as it appears from the outside. Your mind sees the silence and calls it separation. Your mind sees the empty space and calls it finished. Your mind looks at the lack of communication and decides that nothing is happening. But your emotional body may be telling you something different. It may be reminding you that silence does not automatically erase a connection, and physical distance does not instantly remove emotional memories. The energy you feel between you and this person may still feel alive because your emotions have not disappeared simply because the situation changed. Not for one day, not for 1 hour, not simply because you stopped talking. The universe does not always speak through signs, numbers, repeated dreams, or obvious coincidences. Sometimes what we call a message is much quieter than that. Sometimes it comes through the body. It may appear as warmth in your chest when you remember someone. It may appear as a sudden shiver down your spine. It may appear as tears that come without a clear reason, because the emotion behind them is bigger than the words you have available. It may appear as a deep breath after you finally admit something to yourself that you have been trying not to feel. Your body is not just flesh and bone. It is the place where your experiences, memories, emotions, fears, hopes, and relationships leave impressions. And right now, that instrument may be tuned to one particular person. That is why you may be noticing their name everywhere. That is why an ordinary song may suddenly remind you of them. That is why a familiar smell, a certain place, a particular time of night, or even a small detail from your daily routine can bring them back into your awareness.
You may wonder why your mind keeps returning to them when you have tried so hard to stop thinking about them. But sometimes, the harder we try to force a feeling away, the more attention our body gives it. The body does not always understand the command to forget. It remembers what mattered. It remembers what hurt. It remembers what felt safe. It remembers what felt unfinished. And sometimes it remembers a person long after the conscious mind has decided that it should have moved on.
Maybe that is what has been happening to you. Maybe you have been waking up and immediately thinking about them. Maybe you have been going through your normal day and suddenly feeling an emotional wave that seems to come from nowhere. Maybe you have been asking yourself why this person still has such a strong place in your heart. Maybe you have even tried to convince yourself that you are imagining everything. But your feelings deserve to be acknowledged before they are judged.
You do not have to call every sensation a sign from the universe. You do not have to force yourself to believe something just because you desperately want it to be true. Instead, pause. Listen. Ask yourself what the feeling is actually showing you. Is it longing? Is it hope? Is it grief? Is it love? Is it fear of losing someone permanently? Is it the memory of how you felt when they were near? Sometimes the answer is hidden underneath the first emotion.
And when you become honest with yourself, the body becomes easier to understand. Perhaps your body is not telling you that you must chase this person. Perhaps it is telling you that you need to stop pretending you feel nothing. Perhaps your body is asking you to acknowledge the truth that exists inside you before you can decide what comes next.
There is a difference between listening to your body and allowing fear to control your choices. Your body can tell you that something matters without telling you exactly what action to take. That distinction is important, because if this person is truly meant to return to your life, you do not need to destroy your peace trying to make it happen.
You do not need to send 10 messages. You do not need to chase. You do not need to prove your value. You do not need to force a door that is not opening. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is become still enough to notice what is already happening inside you.
Your body may be telling you to slow down, to breathe, to stop fighting every emotion, to stop pretending that the connection meant nothing. And maybe, just maybe, this is why you found this message tonight. Not because you need someone else to tell you exactly what your future will be, but because something inside you needed permission to admit that you still feel something. The person you are thinking about may also have their own journey to face. They may be dealing with fear, confusion, pride, regret, or uncertainty. They may remember you at strange times. They may think of reaching out and then stop themselves. They may open your conversation and close it again. They may wonder whether you still care. They may question whether too much time has passed. They may fear that you have moved on.
And while you cannot know exactly what is happening inside another person unless they tell you, you can recognize one thing with certainty. Meaningful connections can leave deep emotional marks. That is why a person can be physically absent and still emotionally present. That is why you can walk into a familiar place and suddenly feel their presence in your memory. That is why a simple song can make your chest feel heavy. That is why a certain hour of the night can make old emotions return. Your body has its own memory. It carries the moments your mind believes it has forgotten. It remembers the comfort. It remembers the tension. It remembers the closeness. It remembers the goodbye. It remembers what you wished you had said. It remembers what you never got the chance to say. And sometimes the strongest reaction is not to the person themselves, but to the unfinished story surrounding them. That may be why your body keeps reacting. There may be something in you that still wants closure. There may be something in you that still hopes. There may be something in you that simply wants to know that the connection was real, and that you were not the only one who felt it. You may never be able to control what another person chooses, but you can control how gently you treat yourself while you wait for clarity. You can stop attacking yourself for remembering. You can stop calling yourself weak because you still care. You can stop believing that having feelings means you have lost your power. Feeling deeply is not the same as being powerless. You can love someone and still protect yourself. You can miss someone and still keep living your life. You can hope for someone to return and still refuse to chase them. You can listen to your body without surrendering your judgment. And perhaps that is the real message hidden inside all of this. Your body may be asking you to listen, not to panic. It may be asking you to feel, not to obsess. It may be asking you to recognize what your heart has been trying to say for a long time. Something mattered here. Something changed you. Something left a mark. And whether this person returns tomorrow, months from now, or never returns in the way you once imagined, your experience still has meaning. You are allowed to honor it. You are allowed to learn from it. You are allowed to believe that love can be real even when the ending is uncertain. And if this person truly is moving back toward you, you will not need to destroy yourself trying to pull them closer. What is meant to meet you will have a path toward you. You do not have to beg for it. You do not have to force it. You do not have to lose yourself while waiting for it. For now, breathe. Feel your feet. Relax your shoulders. Place your hand over your chest if that feels comforting. And ask yourself quietly, what has my body been trying to tell me? Do not rush the answer. Do not force it. Let it come naturally. Maybe the answer is that you still love them. Maybe the answer is that you miss them. Maybe the answer is that you are ready for closure. Maybe the answer is that you are ready to welcome something new. Whatever the answer is, listen without judgment, because your body has been carrying your story with you through every day, every night, every memory, and every silent moment. It has been there through the moments when you felt strong and through the moments when you felt completely lost. It has carried the emotions you could not explain and the memories you tried to leave behind. Sometimes the message we spend the most time searching for outside ourselves has been quietly living within us all along. Sometimes we keep looking for a sign from another person when the first thing we need is honesty with ourselves. Sometimes we want the universe to confirm what we already feel because we are afraid to trust our own heart. So tonight, instead of fighting the feeling, simply notice it. Let it exist without immediately giving it a meaning. Let yourself breathe through it. Let yourself understand that emotions can be powerful without needing to control your entire life. If you are thinking about this person right now, that feeling is real. What it means may take time to understand. You do not have to solve everything tonight. You do not have to know whether they will call, whether they will return, or whether the story between you will continue. You only need to be honest about what is happening inside you. Your body already knows what your heart has been trying to express. Your heart has been speaking in quiet ways. Your memories have been speaking through emotion. Your silence has been speaking through the feelings you could not put into words. And maybe the reason this message reached you tonight is simply because you were finally ready to listen. Your body already knows. Your heart has been speaking. Your mind may simply be learning how to listen.